side of the room, so go ahead and raise your hand and we'll get started with questions. Start with Joey and then
RJ, you get the two-handed dunk to get the double-double. The crowd seemed really invested in it. You did too. What was that moment like for you?
It was really great, actually. Just knowing that my first career double-double, and having these guys having my back every single day and trusting on me, it just gives me the confidence to keep going out, playing hard, and having their back on the defensive side. And it's just all toughness, and thanks to them and thanks to God, just keeping me on this process. It's been a little hard, but just having him and my teammates and coach trusting on me is just big time.
Jeremy.
RJ, can you describe what this has been like the last couple of months and what tonight does for you?
It's been a little rough, but just having these guys like Matt, coach, and our leaders and every single teammate, it helps out a lot. If y'all saw in Indiana, after I missed a shot to go overtime, Matt didn't care. I mean, I'm not shooting the ball well, but he still made the right play and gave me the ball when I was open. And right after I missed it, he came up to me and said it was a great shot. So things like that, having Matt as a leader, gives a lot of confidence to players and just to keep going. And because any other player would have said like, why you shoot that, just should pass it back to me or something like that. But he's a great leader, and having him and coach tell me to keep shooting it, it doesn't matter. Next ball, you're a great shooter. It just gives me a lot of confidence.
Ryan and Doug.
So RJ, how does it feel for you just knowing the coach has that type of faith in you to go back to you again tonight?
I mean, it's just, I know the shots aren't falling, but I'm going to have his back on the defensive side, grabbing rebounds and trying to help the team as much as possible, and then just letting the offense flow by itself.
I guess, Matt, kind of after that moment against Indiana with RJ, I always like to see him be able to kind of respond and have the game that he had.
It was great. I mean, I knew he was locked in when he went over and snagged a rebound over me. I was like, okay, he's locked into it. But I mean, it's been a long time coming, so I told him like just keep focusing on the little things like rebounding, and shots will fall. Like you're so athletic, you'll get in transition. You know, that stuff will figure itself out. But I mean, when he's rebounding like that, he's going to get easies, and it's going to make everything a lot easier for us.
Now, when you hear RJ talk about your leadership, so that's probably not exclusive to him. What does that mean to you to know that you kind of had that impact in your 1 year as quickly and profound as you have?
Yeah, it's great. I love my guys, man. Like, I don't look at myself that way necessarily. I'm just on the team, and I'm trying to win, and I just love my guys. That's really it. I'm not a self-proclaimed leader, but it means a lot that my guys care about me too.
Jeremy.
So both you guys, what have you guys learned the last 2 games with Terrence out? What has that done to you guys as a team?
Sure. I mean, we've just had to pick up a lot of slack. I mean, he's an amazing player, and he gets so many easy points in transition. So we know that we're going to have to be more crisp on offense because we're not going to get so many easies like that. And he's also a great defender. I mean, he just does everything. We just had to like be like, all right, we're missing an All-American caliber player. Let's just go do it, man. Like, there's not much thought to it. We're just like, all right, this is tough, but we're just going to have to play anyway.
Yeah, going off that too, he just draws a lot of attention on the offensive side, so it opens up a lot of things. And just his leadership as well, and his toughness on the defensive side. Coach said it like next man up, so we just got to take care of business and make sure we keep playing hard.
Scott.
I mean, I guess how much did maybe going hard for those rebounds early, getting that first dunk, just maybe put you in the right rhythm tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Coaches told me, and like all the assistant coaches told me, like just get on the glass, rebounds, play hard on the defensive side, and don't worry about the offense because it's just going to flow your way. And just like that, I just went after the boards and found my rhythm.
Matt.
RJ, is there something specific over the last month or so that you've tried to do to continue to have love for basketball and not go to a dark place? Is there something you've tried to do in a routine?
Nah, I'm not going to lose love for basketball ever. I'm always like trusting God in this process. Like He always has like process for you, so you can't rush it. Things happen for a reason, so I'm just not gonna rush it. Trust this process and just stick with my teammates and not be that negative energy throughout the team because I'm playing bad. Like I just want to elevate them at the same time and make them better every single day.
Scott?
RJ, did you, I mean, obviously you mentioned, you know, teammates, coaches, support. Did you have any, maybe, you know, questions about your confidence, you know, in the last couple of months that you had to maybe fight or deal with?
Not at all. I mean, in practice, every single time I shot it, Matt kept telling me, keep shooting the ball, don't worry about it. And it's just confidence never left. Confidence always been here, and I'll keep shooting it. I don't care what's my stat on 3-pointers, but I'm gonna just keep shooting the ball because that's what I was recruited for, and it doesn't matter what's the outcome, but that's what I do.
RJ, what have you learned about yourself over the last month and a half or 2 months?
Learned a lot actually. How good of a defender I could be, and how my length helps out my teammates like on the gaps and just guarding the ball and just taking pride on the defensive side.
Matthew, how big was J. Debs' 8-0 run to start the second half? Seemed like a momentum changer, and was it good to see some other guys start to knock down some threes?
Yeah, it's just so great when guys go on little runs like that. It just takes, I mean, it just blew up the game. Like, it takes so much pressure off of all of us, and I mean, he's a great player. I tell him, just like RJ, just keep shooting, man. You're gonna find a shot. He was 4 for 6 tonight from 3. He's just a great player. I have so much, like, I just believe in him so much, and he's gonna be a really good player in this league.
Andy?
Matt, it seems like the last couple weeks being able to kind of be a little more aggressive and driving and kind of get downhill. Is that something you've kind of done on purpose, or how has that kind of been added to your game over the last couple of weeks?
I'm just really trying to play the same, just more aggressive since Terrence is out. That's really it. And Coach Underwood, like mainly the only difference is I'm getting more plays ran for me, so I'm getting more easies. And my guys are finding me, like in the Indiana game when I got fouled on 3. I mean, they didn't even call a play for me. I just ISO'd that. But Ty was like, he's like, we believe in you, Matt. Like, we're gonna ride this out, like, with you. Like, you know, take us home, basically. And so I think my teammates just keep giving me looks. Like, everybody's so unselfish. Jaden's always looking for me. So it's really been not as hard as I thought it was gonna be because everybody just keeps getting me the ball. So yeah.
RJ, it seemed like the building was kind of aware. Like they got, did you feel maybe their energy as you started to get it going offensively? It seemed like they kind of really came alive when you hit a 3 or had some of those dunks.
Yeah, I felt all the energy. I want to thank all the Illini fans because, like, the real ones that always come to games, they always support me. They always shoot me a text about keep shooting the ball, keep your confidence up, your game's gonna come and all that. So I appreciate them all and just like their support every single game, just packing the house. And just like helping us have electric energy here in the stadium is really good.
Matt, I asked this to Brad the other day. You guys have 3 transfers making a huge impact, having your best seasons. What's been the key to that working? How do you guys make that work?
I mean, we got talented guys. Me, Terrence, and Dane. That's a pretty talented group right there. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but and Coach Underwood just does a good job of like finding who's hot, running plays for people. It's kind of like when you have talented players, stuff kind of just comes together, and it still hasn't been perfect. Like we've lost some games we shouldn't have, but with a group like that, we should be able to compete at a high level.
One more?
Got those dunks down the lane. Looks like we've seen more of those last 2 games than we had. Is that a confidence thing? Like, what goes into this?
I don't know, man. I just happened to get some dunks. Like, I really don't know why I got those. It just opened up for me. The one against Indiana, that one was just like, the lane was just wide open. And this one today, I just had a good pump fake. So, like I said, people just keep finding me, so I just keep shooting it.
Anything else? All right.
Appreciate you.